WGU.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight in the orbit of Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Three, two, one, zero, zero.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Live and online from Eagle Bank Arena, this is the 2023 Western Governors University Convocation Ceremony in Washington, D.C. This ceremony is for the Leavitt School of Health and the School of Education graduates. This is a live broadcast and will be available for replay on YouTube and WGU's website.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Sarah DeMark, Interim Provost at WGU, and it is my distinct honor to convene the convocation ceremonies for the College of Business and the for the College of Teachers College and, for the School of Education and the Leavitt School of Health. Graduates, families, and friends, thank you for joining us as we celebrate this special occasion for our graduates and for those who have worked diligently to reach this milestone and who will walk the stage later this afternoon. Our ceremony is being recorded and streamed live over the internet. A special welcome to all our online viewers joining us across the country and around the world. On behalf of the entire university and our Board of Trustees, we honor our graduates and congratulate you all on completing one of life's great achievements. And what an incredible weekend to be gathered here in our nation's capital, celebrating you. In yesterday's commencement, we were inspired by messages that were shared, and last evening, we partied the night away during the Alumni celebration at the National Air and Space Museum. That's fun, right? This afternoon, we are excited to gather by individual colleges as the final act of celebrating this accomplishment. Since our founding 26 years ago, there are now 320,000 WGU graduates worldwide. And in this ceremony, we celebrate 490 of you from the Leavitt School of Health and the School of Education. Yay! So what stands out about this group assembled is that 20% of you are the first in your family to complete a college degree. That's pretty great. And nearly 70% of you come from an underserved population. And as mentioned yesterday, W is grateful to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We are especially proud to recognize the military members who are graduating. We thank you for your service to our country. And you may have noticed that our military graduates are proudly wearing red, white, and blue cords today to symbolize their service to our country. We thank these brave individuals. So will you, our military graduates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. At WGU, we like to say we have a tradition of breaking tradition, and we are so honored to have so many non-traditional students graduating. You are living proof that no matter who you are, where you come from, or what your unique circumstance looks like, you can accomplish great things. Maya Angelou said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it." And graduates, you inspire us. And as I reflect on this quote, I'm reminded of you and your collective persistence through those defeats and those successes. And you kept going despite adversity, and oftentimes the odds being stacked against you. So congratulations and thank you for inspiring us all. And now it is my honor to introduce Dr. Keith Smith, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean of the Leavitt School of Health, and Dr. Aaron Popham, Dean and Academic Vice President of the School of Education.
Thank you, Dr. DeMarc. It's our honor for me to be here celebrating our graduates from the Leavitt School of Health. From those graduating with an RN to BSN degree to those celebrating their Master of Health Leadership Development and everything in between, you are making a significant contribution to the nation's healthcare system and, more importantly, impacting patients' lives one by one. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for your compassionate and selfless service. I'm reminded of the quote from Maya Angelou, "They may forget your name, but they'll never forget how you made them feel." This to me embodies what you do every day and is the hallmark of a healthcare hero. You have developed the knowledge and competencies at WGU, many of you while working full-time on these front lines of our profession. These competencies are not just theoretical, but they're real-world applications that you are already putting into practice. With degree in hand and learning experiences that you've had along the way, you remain a tremendous asset and force for good. You inspire me and all of us at WGU with your resilience, your courage to overcome, your ability to complete your degree, even when the odds were stacked against you. You studied late at night after kids were in bed, am I right? Who in this audience today earned their degree while juggling full-time work in healthcare while caring for a family? We congratulate you and know that even greater things await you.
Good afternoon and congratulations to the graduates of the School of Education on reaching this important milestone in your education. We are proud of you bold and innovative professionals who have a unique perspective on not only where the world is going, but you will also teach those who will shape our future. K-12 education is the foundation of all other professions, and you'll have a hand in building that foundation for the students you teach. Teachers are role models who make a difference in their young students' lives. But teaching is much more than helping kids learn to read, write, and do mathematics. Teachers change lives for the better, and it takes a special kind of person to be an outstanding teacher. American philosopher and educator John Dewey observed, "Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself." As you, my fellow educators, are about the business of helping students discover this great truth, it is estimated that each teacher will impact 3,000 students during their career. Think about that. That is you. This group of teachers assembled here today will impact nearly 1 million learners. That ripple effect from your contribution is truly amazing. As an eternal night owl who never really leaves school, we know that you spend your nights and weekends preparing your next lesson plan, grading papers and tests, thinking about IEPs, or brainstorming learning activities for your students. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of the university and on behalf of those whose lives you will change for the better. Now go and make the world a better place.
Thank you, Keith and Aaron. Now we have the honor of hearing from two of your fellow graduates, and I'm delighted to introduce Eric Miller, Master of Science Nursing Education, BSN to MSN, from Otis Orchards, Washington, and then we'll hear from Rachel Whitehill, Bachelor of Arts Educational Studies in Elementary Education, from St. James, Missouri. So please join me in welcoming Eric.
Well, Jeff and Scott encourage us to be who we are, so I'm already going off script. I can't wait to hear from them about that. That being said, I want to encourage every student who couldn't make it yesterday or earlier today. Obviously, the half of us that are here were mostly not here earlier today, to hear our other graduate speakers from this year and even years prior. Troy, Andrea, who's sitting up front, and we've got Ron and Indranil. They all knocked it out of the park, making my job very difficult. So please watch their speeches if you happen to miss them at all. I also want to give a shout out to students that we're missing that would want to be here today, particularly Meli Resendez Perez, Ende Sek, and Vanessa Boone. All three of which are just examples of many students who, either because of family obligations, health, or otherwise, couldn't be here. So I just want you guys to know that you are here with us in spirit. With that, if you'll let me continue on, we'll actually follow the script now. I have a favorite WGU shirt. I've worn it for many of a study session, and it reads, WGU, 25 years, a tradition of breaking tradition. I am non-traditional. As you heard, my name is Eric Miller, and I'm a counted cross-stitching male postpartum nurse. I'll say that again so it can really sink in. I am a counted cross-stitching, you can Google that if you want, but not right now, male postpartum nurse. My career is non-traditional. I have the honor of caring for mothers and their babies, their families, in some of the most powerful moments of their lives. Out of 128 nurses that staff our high-risk birthplace center, I am one of only 2 male nurses working in a woman's world, caring for and working alongside powerful, inspiring women. My hobbies are equally non-traditional. As I said before, I cross-stitch. I was raised by a single mother who often joked that although I would not be able to change the oil in a car, still can't to this day, I would be able to cross-stitch, and I still can to this day. I use that to create portraits of my children, my family, and even my favorite moment from my favorite football team. I mean, if that's not the most unmasculine way to celebrate masculinity, I don't know what is. My other non-traditional hobby, running. Oh, Eric, running is traditional, I can hear you thinking. Not the way I do it. My distance of choice is the half marathon. For those of you that don't know, that is 13.1 miles. For those of you who do, you also know it's a pain in the rear to run that far, and the legs, and the lungs, and the feet. In the 9 years since I've picked up running, I've run 87 half marathons. 22 last year, 25 in 2020 alone, and the 87th just came 6 days ago. Every time I did so, I dedicated it to an individual or a group who impacted my life in some way, including 2 different halves dedicated to you, my WGU family, during one of which I wore my aforementioned favorite WGU shirt. So it only stands to reason that I would chase my master's degree in an equally non-traditional manner. I've been a nurse for 16 years now. I've long contended that I want to teach nursing students when I grow up. Last year, I looked in a mirror, noticed a little bit of gray in the beard starting to pop through, so I decided that it must mean it's time to grow up. I looked at multiple universities and fortunately rediscovered WGU. And because of WGU's non-traditional model, and with the support of my mentors, including Sarah Lynn Harrelson, who couldn't be here today, my course instructors, Drs. Kathy Holloway, Lynn Kane, Ron Carpio, Becky Feather, as well as many others, my preceptor, Allie Willard, my current nursing students, of which I am teaching whilst trying to get my master's degree, 2 different cohorts from Wazoo in pediatrics, go Cougs, and most importantly, last but not least, no, I wasn't going to do this, my family. My wife was like, you cried when you practiced, didn't you? I said, yeah, I did. She goes, you're going to cry when you're up there, aren't you? I said, yeah, probably. My wife, Jenna, and my wonderful children, Owen, Amelia, Peyton, and Ava. Thank you. And while working 2 jobs, I obtained my master's degree in nursing education in 9.5 months. Much like my running, faster than some, slower than many. But enough about me. It's time to talk about you now. I guarantee I know something about every single person who can hear the sound of my voice. Don't believe me? I can sum you up in 3 words. You are non-traditional. For those sitting in the stands and watching online, that's what I'm talking about. You supported us non-traditional dream chasers. For those on this stage, and those of you employed by WGU who are not here today, I can't thank you enough for allowing this boy to earn his dream, to chase his dream, and all of us for the opportunity to chase our dreams in a non-traditional manner. And to my peers, my fellow night owls, each and every one of you who's wearing a cap and gown today, it doesn't matter what degree program you're representing and celebrating here today, you know how non-traditional you are. Whether it's stealing an hour away here or there like me, or like me, taking marathon research and writing sessions that last 12, 16, and yes, even one 18-hour session to finish the final paper of my final class, you are the very definition of non-traditional. So let me ask you, fellow night owls, who inspired you? Whose influence, inspiration, and example helped to bring you here today? For me, those 87 half marathons wouldn't exist if not for the running of 1 half marathon by one person, my lovely wife's one and only bucket list half marathon. Yeah, you can see the picture I married up, that's for sure. I don't want you guys being distracted like, how did he marry her? That's crazy. My 3rd grade teacher, Mr. Has, also my personal hero. I'll never forget him walking into class on the first day with his big old glasses, white lab coat, and curly hair saying, my favorite number is 14, pronouncing it just like that. To this day, I have no idea why. But the answer may be because he taught in the most non-traditional of ways, creating a lasting impact on me and his literally hundreds, over 1,000 students over decades of teaching. It's because of people like my lovely wife and Mr. Has, and the people that you know, that we are here today, degree in hand. Now, my fellow night owls, I have an even more important question for you, and I ask that you close your eyes as I ask it, just for a moment. How will you, non-traditional dream chasers, impact the future? Keep your eyes closed, listen to the rain, as you visualize how you will inspire your future students, your future patients, your peers, your coworkers. I promise you right now, you already inspire people just by being here, by achieving what you achieved. How will you inspire all of these future people to be better than they are? That, my fellow night owls, is an impact that can echo beyond this moment, beyond your careers, and hopefully beyond the years of your lives. It is my exhortation today that we continue to be non-traditional. We're celebrating here 20 miles away from our nation's capital, where a group of individuals some 250 years ago birthed a radically non-traditional form of government that not only continues to have impact on you and on me today, but has had global ramifications for 2.5 centuries. So when we leave here, let us be the sources, the non-traditional sources of inspiration to others, to those we have the blessing of interacting with, and to provide for a world desperately in need of inspiration, that very inspiration. And who knows, someone you may barely know or may never meet at all will be standing or sitting here decades from now, echoing our influence, our inspiration, and our example, continuing our fine university's non-traditional tradition. Congratulations, class of April 2023, and thank you for hearing me blather on.
WGU graduates, it's an honor to be here with you today. Coach Monty Williams of the Phoenix Suns said, "Everything you want is on the other side of hard." In high school, I applied to several top-tier universities with a carefully crafted resume full of advanced placement classes, sports, music, and leadership opportunities, only to be rejected by my top 3 colleges. Without giving up, I chose to attend the University of Oregon and pursue my dream at the time of a music education. I believed nothing could stop me or deter me from accomplishing my dreams until the end of the first semester when I flunked out of one of my core classes. I was devastated. It was clear my dream wasn't working out, and I chose to take an 18-month sabbatical to serve a mission with my church. On the day I returned home from this much-loved experience, I discovered my dad was not at the airport to greet me. He had suffered a massive heart attack the night before and was in the ICU. The next year would prove to be one of the hardest of my young life, as my family bonded together to support my dad in his very long journey of recovery. During that same year, I met my very best friend and the love of my life. We were married after a swift engagement and believed that with our faith in God and love for each other, we could do anything. But within 2 years of our wedding, we learned that I had major medical issues that would prevent us from having children of our own. This news was devastating. But we tried to make the best of it. We knew we had many nieces and nephews who would be sure to keep us company. It was at this time I decided it was again time to pursue my dream of an education. This time I found WGU. The courses were challenging, but I loved to study. I had high hopes that I would finish in less than the 3 years my mentor advised. I was determined to channel my faith and what I had learned from my struggles and put them into action. 8 months later, life threw us another curveball. When my husband and I got a call from my sister informing us there was a foster child who needed a home. We were not foster parents, and we had not planned on becoming such. But after hearing this little girl's story, we couldn't say no. 2 weeks later, our beautiful daughter, Olivia, was living with us. We tried to make friends with local families, build a support system, and in that process, just 2 months later, we met 4 more incredible siblings who were being prepared to separate into 3 separate foster homes. After hearing their story, again, we couldn't say no. And so 3 days after meeting them, our wonderful children, Zachary, Jordan, Peyton, and Matthew, came into our home. Within the next year and a half, we would have the opportunity to adopt each one of them. Going from Going from 0 to 5 children was one of the hardest, most beautiful experiences of my life. And as you can imagine, it drastically slowed down my educational process. Instead of graduating in the 3 years or sooner, I was advised it took me nearly 5 years. As I have reflected on that, here's what I've learned. Number 1, out of adversity blooms the flower of resilience, and resilience is the characteristic of the strong. We cannot choose the adversity that comes our way, but we can choose our perspective and our attitudes towards it. We can choose to move forward with unwavering faith that through the hardship, we will prevail. Number 2, choose your hard. An unknown author once wrote, "Marriage is hard, divorce is hard. Choose your hard. Obesity is hard. Being fit is hard. Choose your hard. Being in debt is hard. Being financially disciplined is hard. Choose your hard. Communication is hard. Not communicating is hard. Choose your hard. Life will never be easy. It will always be hard, but we can choose our hard. Pick wisely." And number 3, there are only 3 things that you can count on in your life: your faith, your family, and your education. Today, when I look back with 20/20 vision, I see a life well lived and joy along the way. I didn't follow the path I thought I would have, yet I have been more blessed than I ever could have imagined. Today, I have a job I love in a completely different field than I originally planned on working. I have amazing friends and a beautiful home in a town I didn't know existed 5 years ago. And although I did not graduate early, standing here today, I did graduate with the greatest blessings in my life. My parents, my siblings, my nephews, my soulmate, and my 5 remarkable children. These are the people who stuck by me through all the adversity and helped make me strong. WGU graduates, we have climbed the mountains of adversity. We have persevered through trials and overcome our weaknesses. We have written the eternally long papers and passed every objective assessment to be here today. Through the adversity, we have truly been made strong. Congratulations, class of 2023. May each of us take the hardships that brought us here today and channel it to make a better world for all those who come after us. Thank you.
I love that. So thank you, Eric and Rachel, for sharing your stories and being wonderful, wonderful ambassadors of WGU. Your stories of triumph and hardship and working through resilience, amazing. I loved the choose wisely around hard choices. I can totally see that. It was a really great way of putting it. And I just love the idea of being those non-traditional dream catchers. So you guys can do anything. So next, I'm going to pass to Dr. Lucas Kavli, Vice Provost, who will lead us in the individual recognition of our graduates.
All right, so yesterday, if you remember, you turned your tassel, you got your degree, you are graduated. But today, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. So, as Dr. DeMarc mentioned, we now have more than 320,000 graduates, and each one of you is awesome, and we love each of you. A collective fact that we are quite proud of is in nearly a quarter century, we've done all of that work, and it's just a good start. But the best thing about WGU's truly innovative model is that it serves each individual student one by one. And it's in that spirit of one-by-one recognition that we will recognize each of you as you walk up for your moment in the spotlight. So, proud partners, spouses, family, parents, children, bosses, colleagues, others, grab your kazoos, get your cameras ready, because we're about to celebrate the person that you came in honor of. So, that's right. Will the graduates, those individuals from the Leavitt School of Health on the front line of everybody's minds in the last few years, starting with the first row, come forward at the direction of the marshals to receive your recognition. Doo-doo-doo!
Amal William. Christina Gonzalez. Nicole Manley Lane.
Stacy Murray.
Jody Lamb. Marisol Bejarano.
Reagan Webb.
April Sokaris. Nicole Salam.
Victoria Allen.
Glory Lynn Baluz. Desiree Brown.
Candace Sonnenberg.
Anna Sabardowitz. Jessica Weigel.
Julie Higginbotham.
Jana Ban. Jesse Christian Alicine Samura.
Omara Clayton.
Michelle Madu. Krista Riley.
Shelley Holyer.
Rachel Burney. Ismael Gideon.
Lisa Van Camp.
Amy Barnett. Veronica Evans.
Eric Miller.
Donna Richardson. Wafa Benis.
Chantel Studermeyer.
Shane Hollowell. Henrietta Otto.
Cynthia Adler.
La Quinta Jordan. Ruth Richards.
Gaynor White.
Wendy Metter. Victoria Congdon.
Katrina Reyes.
Lisa Herms. Roxanne Ashley Santos.
Lynn Wagner.
Jamie Lewis. Stephanie Osei.
Daryl Jones.
Kathleen Walter Allen. Sheila Valdivia.
Jessica Sullivan.
Melissa Rabovsky. Danielle Rogers.
Kimberly Harris.
Amy Azagwinzet. Shirley Douglas.
Emily Hauger.
Harlan Page. Padra Bryson.
Bria James.
Karen Burkhead. Eunice Morris.
Emily Horn.
Albert Rowland. Renee McFarland.
Amanda Holshauser.
Ashley Perot. Kimberly Noga.
Allah Abu Khalif.
Vivian Alvarez. Kathleen McNamara. Cynthia Mendez. Satonia Boswell.
Olivia Nixon.
Veneria Miller Chapman. Amy Olson Downey.
Gary Chapman.
Allison Lloyd.
Jamie Smith Perry.
Joshua Sano. Scott Church.
Samantha Fisher.
Derek Bolfack. Jasmine Miller.
Jasmine Ramirez.
Chelsea Sadler. Sherry Howard.
Cheryl Kangas.
Latoya McDougald. Shantae Benjamin.
Rahel Hale.
Jennifer Campos. Almarie Moxham.
Brian Riley.
Tekalil Taraga. Tiffany Bradham.
Brooke Smith.
Nicole Dowell. Jayon Richards.
Patricia Ann Abdul Karim.
Joan Watts. Lydia Sahilu Tessom.
Felicia Johnson.
Elizabeth King. Mariam Baharon.
Anita Watson.
Sophia Sakasan. Selena Fluker.
Alimami Mansari.
Khadiji Karoma. Amanda Kimball.
Nicole Smith.
Tequila Rivera. Priyanka Jha.
Taylor Miller.
Amanda Lanigan. Clara Shirky.
Kayla Dabbs.
Alyssa Cessna. Laura Simmons.
Marion Page Combs.
Camagello Wildman. Mary Eileen Jones.
Tracy L. Johnson.
Michelle Turner. Stephanie White.
Lauren Hines.
Frederick Hovasapian. Merrick Shapiro.
Jennifer Thiem.
Shakira Black. Crystal Jules.
Trisha Lou Black.
Brittany King Jeter. Chastity Moan Futrell.
Kia Howard.
Stephanie Holland. Christine Ritchie.
Crystal Madrid.
Mary Kay McMullen.
Christina Collins.
Wendy James.
Tiffany Purdy.
Van Nye.
Samari Canonis Ororo.
Josephine Olivia Atieno Odera.
Adriana McQuillia.
Teresa Delgado.
Sharon Johnson.
Sarah Primo.
Glenda Seanero.
Ileana Pina.
Doreen Gadama Kimama.
Alicia Devers.
Aja Conte.
Eve Monroe.
Vivian Velasquez.
Magdalena Vasquez.
Charlene Cedrone.
Lauren Hebert.
Yvette Condi.
Sarah Wilbur.
Amanda Brinson.
Vanetta Davis.
Jocelyn Weldon.
Tamara Etienne Bilmane.
Crystal Rodriguez.
Mary Beth Calicote.
Mariela Telez.
Amy Stocker.
Holly Hollinsworth.
Shakora Ruffin.
Natalie St. Bard.
Margie C. Bungay.
Karen Galvin.
Brooke Wiega.
Abdi Mahdi.
Lamika Kidd.
Jessica Zemski.
Rosandra Henderson. Congratulations to the graduates of the Leavitt School of Health.
Bringing us home today, we recognize our master's and our baccalaureate degree recipients from the School of Education. So as you already are behind me, it's your turn for the spotlight.
Taylor Jacoby.
Megan Danielle Hinton.
Catherine Strand.
Nicole Hendrick.
Jennifer Bauer.
April Wigington.
Adara Brookler.
Olivia Richardson.
Kaylin Conrad.
Angela Swan.
Derek Scholl Jr.
Adara Harrison.
Sarah Projan.
Colleen Herndon.
Tiamika Rankin.
Tracy Braswell.
Davetta Strayhorn.
Tia Ghosh.
Stephanie Riplinger.
Jamie Sussick.
Linda Mukherjee.
Andrea Schindler.
Andrea Mansfield.
Jennifer Rudy.
Shalina DeGraff.
Joanna Jackson.
Abigail Shuvalin.
Danielle Downey.
Jennifer Vaser.
Tanya Pruitt.
Emily Strong.
Michelle Woolley Jaquez.
Samantha Rejai.
Jason Darnell Riley.
Jennifer Danner.
Samantha Jones.
Colin Harridon Brooks.
Selena Webster.
Ann Nelson.
Anne Marie Orsay.
Jasmine Rowdy.
Melissa McCollum.
Maudie Michael.
Kay Elizalde.
Monica Perez.
Asia Jones.
Christine Breeze.
Dana Struggs.
Danushi Mendis.
Candace V. Ingram.
Erica Williams.
Jamie Waller.
Tatiana Coloso.
Margaret Sparrow Casanova.
Carmen Garcia.
Charity Perry.
Carol Hendricks Ebanks.
Daniel White.
Amanda Mesa.
Latoya Morgan.
Amanda Mitchum.
Crystal Braxton.
Danielle Streeter.
Brooke Hancock Galesic.
Latoya Jones.
Michelle German.
Tashana Maxwell.
Rebecca Karolinko.
Valerie Wallace.
Kaylee Santos.
Kajai Bacon.
Jordan Crane.
Maxine Edmund Hannibal.
Amy Klein.
Luke Batchelor.
Terry Ann Rankin Canoe.
Scarlett Biuru.
Carol Cahoon.
Wendy Aponte.
Tara Lewis.
Megan McDonald.
Mark Deschamps.
Laura Deschamps.
Chelsea Ochoa.
Diana Espinoza.
Juliet Gabor Malik.
Angela Killen.
Caitlin Horton.
Julia Borges.
Peyton Bendur.
Lindsay Koch.
Caitlin Poole.
Haley Boomer.
Jessima Rainey.
Kelly Hamilton.
Erica Roof.
Janae Jones.
William A. Jasko.
Tyler Bennett.
Sydney Burns.
Robert Chaplin.
Kathleen Scannell.
Amy Matheson.
Arlena Murphy.
Lauren Triunfo Calderon.
Kimberly Burks.
Melissa Valera.
Shane Kelly.
Marianne Bengui.
Sarah Carter.
Jennifer Diedrich.
Stacy Elgren.
Tori Hess.
Heather West.
Hannah Harmon.
Rachel Adams.
Heidi Latham.
Samantha Hansen.
Stacy Smith.
Cammie Outlaw.
Michaela Boston.
Mary Beth Johnson.
Ashley Dunnigan.
Caroline Brunetti.
Amy Miller.
Michelle Norcross.
Ashley Vandermeer.
Sarah Seifert.
Stephanie Silva Flores.
Caitlin Hope.
Melissa Burns.
Erin Papica.
Todd McGee.
Sierra Davis.
Michaela Clybourne.
Kendra Montout.
Patrick Brown Sr.
Lucy Driscoll.
Jessica Brennan.
Alina Abril.
Karen Haley.
Crystal Ellie.
Congratulations, graduate.
Audrey Thomas.
Michaela Cass.
Tiffany Walraven.
Leah Jones.
Shannon Moore.
Natalie Dixon.
Farron Jones.
Drew Peterson.
Jacqueline Hitchcock.
Taylor Riley.
Kaylee McKenich.
Leslie Lewis.
Veronica Perez.
Rachel Wilhite.
Crystal Gonzalez.
Dina Detweiler.
Olivia Riley.
Brittany Toms.
Morgan Kriz.
Nicole Toms.
Dorothy Markle.
Scott Granger.
Christy Lababrera.
Danielle Cullers.
Rebecca Moore.
Troy Wilson Jr.
Taylor Jotty.
Bailey Kathleen Sewer.
Amber Wheatley.
Brandis Duricki.
Michelle Jacoby.
Ashley Lewis Morosco.
Melinda Clark.
Faith Carmouche.
Renee Marco.
Megan Mazand.
Patricia Silverio.
Cherie Schumacher.
Shannon Sundberg.
Elin Rusher.
Lauren Cave.
Bonnie St. Germain.
Lindsay Jones.
Danica Carpenter.
Cassie Clegg.
Juliana Cuellar.
Hannah Satar.
Ashley Morrison.
Jennifer Sullivan.
Gregory Seeley.
Rachel Beauchamp.
Imali Ibrahim.
Berglund St. Louis.
Elise Botts.
Melissa Weigel.
Maritza Santiago.
Kayla Herman.
Mallory Burt.
Samantha Wilson.
Celinda Miro Kassar.
Courtney Sampson.
Marcus Green.
Jamie Bartowski.
Virginia Vasquez.
Shannon David.
Charlotte Potter.
Ashley Mixon.
Cody Tuft.
Faith Heck.
Rachel Cole.
Melissa Friday.
Heather Chambers.
Teresa Sporer Marmet.
Lori Marple.
Isabella Mubarak.
Crystal Utterback.
Parrish Smith. Congratulations to the graduates from the School of Education.
Congratulations, graduates. It was so great to see your faces as you walked across the stage. I will never forget this proud moment for each of you, and I suspect you won't either. Abraham Lincoln said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." So Night Owls, where will your degree take you? Now is the time to move forward and realize your dreams through creation. We challenge you to be bold. Let your voices be heard and your examples be seen by all who will follow, whether those individuals be your children, your grandchildren, or your professional colleagues. As we close today, I hope you'll take a moment to reflect on the pride you felt during this ceremony. Thank you for letting us be a part of your educational journey and thanking us for letting us celebrate with you. And as you celebrate, please share your excitement on social media using the hashtag WGUgrad. So as we conclude, please follow the direction of the marshals, who will release graduates row by row. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and congratulations.